Hello, we are back. Thank you for your engagement. And I'm going to make this really short and really simple and really quick and really sweet. Long story short, the beast just got even more nastier, bigger, and just at this point, untamable. I just learned, I watched this video, which I'll put on the screen for you to see, by this wonderful YouTuber, and I think everybody should watch this video if you are a Sims 4 player because it literally blew my mind away. It's by Limitless Affinity, and I watched it and I learned that EA is a hot mess. And at this point, if we don't boycott, it's just going to get worse and worse for all of us. So apparently, we don't own any of the content digitally that we purchase from EA. We are licensed, and you can Google this. You can look this up on Google. I looked it up too just to clarify, but we are granted a license to access the game. So we do not own the game. So that means that all of the thousands of dollars that we've all spent to play this game, at the end of the day, we don't own it, which honestly has become quite the norm in the world. We see this in subscriptions, Netflix, Disney. We don't own movies anymore. Like it used to be, you went to the store, you bought a movie disc, and you own that disc. You can watch it whenever you want, although it's come more to subscriptions. Prime, Netflix, all of those things. And so the bigger issue with that when it comes to EA, and I want us to think about this analogy and think about this before you give these people any more of your money, is the subscription or the rental service that we are subscribing to does not work. It does not work, and they keep dishing out more things that do not work. And let's think about our Netflix subscriptions. Most people across the world have a Netflix subscription. And let's say you pay the $24.99 a month. That's how much, like, I think it's $24.99 to $29.99. Even though I have to point out that the amount of money we've given EA, if you bought all of the DLC at this point, is 5 years worth of Netflix subscriptions. And so at this point, it's like if you subscribe to Netflix and you open Netflix and none of the movies work. Let's say you press on one movie, it says not available right now, or you start watching the movie and it closes you out of the movie. You click on a TV show, it takes you back to another TV show. It's full of bugs, it's broken, right? Obviously, you would cancel your Netflix subscription. But what the Sims community does is we keep our in general, I'm generalizing, we keep our subscription, and instead of addressing the problem with the last movies and TV shows that won't open, Netflix, in this analogy, just keeps releasing new movies and TV shows for us to continue to subscribe to. That is exactly what EA is doing. They're continuing to release newer, broken things to keep us subscribed to it, because at this point we don't own it. And what that means is at one day EA could wake up and be like, you know what, we don't like The Sims 4 anymore, and you don't have access to your game. You can't play the game. So that's thousands of dollars down the drain that you don't have access to, and you keep giving them these thousands of dollars. And I want to point out that this is a serious issue because this is a consumerism controlled culture. We control it. We can fix this if we just stop buying and stop listening to the delusion comments that, oh, this is so different. Oh, this is so great. The game is so great. The game is not great. These are not great things. EA isn't this poor, broken company. It's $1 billion company. The workers of EA are not poor, unfortunate souls. They're making thousands and millions of dollars. These are not people that we should be babying and pacifying and continuing to give our money to. Furthermore, everybody that is influencing us to buy this should have some accountability. In the past, when celebrities would be on commercials marketing a product, they were accountable to those products because they made thousands of dollars. If someone is making 40K a year off of you buying things from a company and they're making a percentage of it, they should be held liable for the items being sold. We see this very issue in the beauty community when a beauty influencer is like, oh, get this skincare product, it's amazing. And then 90% of the people that buy the product end up with blotch, burnt faces. You hold that influencer accountable, just as such as we should hold every influencer accountable for marketing a broken product to us and making thousands of dollars. And we see this said profit from their lavish weddings, from their lavish vacations, from their cars, their houses, everything that they are throwing at us in their faces, sitting cushiony, profiting off of our dollars. And I'm not blaming the influencers outright. I think it's the toxic exploitative culture of EA that has in turn made these influencers contribute to this toxic exploitative culture. And the simple fix out of all of this is to just stop buying. Do not buy the pack so that our voices can be heard and they can actually give us product worth our subscription, since we can't own any of the things we buy anymore anyways. So think about that before you press buy and pre-order. Please think about that, because that is the only way that it's not going to get worse in the future. And if we don't do something about it, it's only going to get worse.